Chosen ones. Something big is already moving in your life, and it's closer than you think. The universe is shifting, aligning, preparing you for a transformation so profound, it will redefine everything you thought you knew about yourself. This isn't just a moment. This is the moment. God has set things in motion, and the blessings, the breakthroughs, the miracles you've been waiting for are already on their way. You can feel it, can't you? That stirring in your spirit, that quiet knowing that something extraordinary is about to unfold. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will prepare you for the shift that's coming. Your life has never been ordinary. Even when the world tried to make you feel small, when challenges piled up, when doubt crept in, there was always a spark inside you that refused to dim. That spark is God's mark on you, His chosen one. It's the reason why, despite every storm, you're still standing. Think about it. How many times have you faced what seemed impossible, only to come through stronger? That wasn't luck. That was divine purpose. God has been shaping you, refining you, preparing you for a destiny that goes beyond anything you've imagined. The shift happening now isn't random. It's the culmination of every trial, every tear, every moment you chose to keep going. This big thing moving in your life, it's not just about money, health, or success, though those are coming. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. Picture a seed buried in the ground, unseen, silent, but growing. That's you, right now. The world may not see it yet, but beneath the surface, God is working. Your roots are deepening, your strength is building, and soon you'll break through into a season of abundance that will leave others in awe. The Bible says in Isaiah 60:22, "The smallest one will become a clan, and the least one a mighty nation." That's you. From humble beginnings, God is raising you into something mighty. But here's the thing. This shift requires you to be ready. God's blessings don't just fall into your lap. They meet you where your faith island right now. He's asking you to trust the process. You might not see the full picture yet. Maybe you're in a season of waiting, where it feels like nothing is happening. But let me tell you, every moment of silence is a moment of preparation. God is aligning people, opportunities, and resources to meet you at the exact right time. Your job is to stay faithful, to keep your eyes on Him, to believe that what's coming is bigger than what you've left behind. If this message is speaking to your heart, pause for a second and hit that like button. It's a small act, but it sends a signal to the universe that you're ready to receive what God has for you. And while you're at it, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this journey together. Your presence here matters, and together, we're amplifying the light God is pouring into this world. Now, let's talk about what this shift looks like. It's not just a change in circumstances, it's a change in you. God is renewing your mind, your spirit, your vision. Maybe you've felt stuck, like you're carrying the weight of old mistakes or past pain. But hear this, those things don't define you anymore. God is rewriting your story. The scars you thought would hold you back, they're becoming your testimony. The dreams you thought were dead, they're being resurrected. This shift is God taking what was broken and making it whole, taking what was lost and turning it into a legacy. Think of Joseph in the Bible, sold into slavery, thrown into prison, forgotten by those he helped. Yet every step of his journey, every betrayal, every dark moment was leading him to a throne he couldn't have imagined. That's what's happening to you. The struggles you've faced weren't meant to destroy you. They were meant to prepare you. God is positioning you for a role only you can fill. The shift that's coming will reveal why every hardship had a purpose. You're not just surviving, you're stepping into a calling that will change lives. This big thing moving in your life is also about timing. God's timing is perfect, even when it feels slow. Have you ever noticed how a sunrise takes its time? It doesn't rush. The sky shifts gradually, colors blending, until suddenly the whole world is bathed in light. That's how God works in your life. The shift is happening now, but it's unfolding in layers. Each moment of trust, each step of obedience brings you closer to the full revelation of what He's doing. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, "He has made everything beautiful in its time. Your time is now." Trust it. But let's be real. Preparing for this shift isn't always easy. It means letting go of what no longer serves you. Old habits, toxic relationships, even doubts you've carried for years, they've got to go. God is pruning you, not to hurt you, but to make room for growth. It might feel uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Imagine a tree weighed down by dead branches. When they're cut away, it doesn't just survive, it thrives. That's you. As you release the old, you're making space for the new opportunities, new strength, new purpose. If you're feeling this truth deep in your spirit, type 777 inches the comments below. That number carries divine alignment, a sign that you're in sync with God's plan. Let the universe know you're ready for what's coming. Your declaration matters. Now, let's talk about the doors that are opening. This shift isn't just internal, it's going to show up in your world. Opportunities you couldn't have planned are about to appear. Maybe it's a job, a relationship, a financial breakthrough, or a chance to step into something bigger than yourself. These aren't random. God is orchestrating them. Think of Esther in the Bible, a young woman, seemingly ordinary, placed in a palace for such a time as this. Her shift wasn't just for her, it saved a nation. Your shift is bigger than you too. It's about impact, legacy, purpose. But here's the key. You have to walk through those doors. God opens them, but you've got to step forward. Fear might whisper, "You're not ready." Doubt might say, "This is too big." But you are ready. You've been prepared for this. Every challenge you've overcome has built the courage you need right now. The shift is happening, and it's time to move with it. Psalm 37:5 says, "Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him, and He will act." Trust Him now. Step boldly. This big thing moving in your life is also a call to rise above. The world might try to pull you back, old patterns, naysayers, even your own insecurities. But you're not who you were. You're God's chosen one, marked for greatness. When people doubt you, when they question the changes they see, let it be. Their opinions don't define you. God's truth does. You're not here to fit in. You're here to stand out, to shine, to show what's possible when God's hand is on your life. Look at David, a shepherd boy facing a giant. The world saw him as small, unprepared. But God saw a king. That's how He sees you, not as you were, but as you are becoming. This shift is your Goliath moment. It's your chance to face what seems impossible and prove that with God, all things are possible. The victory is already yours. You just have to claim it. This movement in your life is also about overflow. God's blessings aren't just enough, they're more than enough. He's not giving you just what you need to get by. He's giving you abundance. Abundance to live fully, to give generously, to impact deeply. Picture a cup overflowing, spilling out to everyone around you. That's what's coming. Your shift isn't just for you. It's for your family, your community, the world. God is making you a vessel of His goodness. But to receive this overflow, you've got to believe it's yours. Doubt can block the flow. Fear can close the door. So stand firm in faith. Declare that you're ready. Speak it out loud. I am chosen. I am ready. This is my time. When you align your heart with God's promises, the shift accelerates. Doors open wider. Blessings pour faster. You become a magnet for the miraculous. If this is resonating, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls stepping into their divine purpose. Your engagement amplifies this message, reaching more hearts ready for their shift. Now, let's talk about the peace that comes with this shift. As God moves in your life, He's not just changing your circumstances, He's changing your heart. You'll find a calm that doesn't make sense to the world. While others chase, you'll rest. While others worry, you'll trust. This peace is a sign that you're aligned with God's plan. Philippians 4:7 says, "The peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds." That's your portion now. This peace doesn't mean the absence of challenges. It means you face them differently. Storms will come, but they won't shake you. Doubts will whisper, but they won't stop you. You'll walk through chaos with a steady heart, knowing God is with you. This is the power of being chosen. It's not about avoiding hardship, it's about rising above it, unshaken, unstoppable. And here's something else. This shift is going to make you a light in the darkness. People will notice. They'll see the change in you, your confidence, your joy, your strength. They might not understand it, but they'll feel it. Your life will become a testimony, not because you preach, but because you shine. Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." That's your calling. This big thing moving in your life is also about legacy. God isn't just blessing you for today, He's setting you up for generations. The shift you're experiencing will ripple outward, touching lives you may never meet. Your faith, your courage, your obedience, they're planting seeds that will grow long after you're gone. Think of Abraham, whose faith led to a nation. Your shift is the start of something eternal. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. This shift starts with small steps. Obey the nudges God gives you. Pray when you feel called to pray. Act when you feel called to act. Trust when you feel called to trust. Each step aligns you with the bigger plan. It's like a puzzle, coming together one piece at a time until the full picture is revealed. You don't need to see the whole picture now. You just need to take the next step. If you're ready to claim this shift, type 777 inches the comments. Let the world know you're stepping into what God has for you. Your declaration is powerful. It's a signal to heaven that you're ready to move. Now, let's talk about the unexpected. This shift will bring surprises, good ones. God loves to exceed your expectations. You might pray for a door to open, and He'll open a gate. You might ask for strength, and He'll give you power. Ephesians 3:20 says, "He is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine." That's the God you serve. So expect the unexpected. Dream bigger. Believe bolder. The shift is already moving, and it's bigger than you can see. But here's a warning. Not everyone will celebrate your shift. Some will question it. Some will envy it. That's okay. Their doubt can't stop God's plan. When people don't understand, keep moving. When they try to pull you back, keep shining. Your shift isn't for them. It's for you, and for the purpose God has placed in you. Like Nehemiah rebuilding the wall, Stay focused. Don't let distractions derail you. This big thing moving in your life is also about freedom. God is breaking chains, chains of fear, chains of lack, chains of shame. You're not bound by your past anymore. You're not limited by your circumstances. You're free to step into the fullness of who God created you to be. Galatians 5:1 says, "It is for freedom that Christ has set us free." Claim that freedom now. Walk in it. Live in it. And as you walk in this freedom, you'll notice something else. Clarity. The fog of confusion is lifting. Where you once felt lost, you'll see the path. Where you once felt uncertain, you'll know your next step. This clarity is a gift from God, a sign that you're aligning with His purpose. Trust it. Follow it. It's leading you to places you've never been, but were always meant to go. This shift is also about influence. As God moves in your life, He's not just changing you, He's positioning you to change others. Your story, your light, your faith, they'll inspire people. You don't have to try to be influential. Just be you. The way you carry yourself, the way you trust God, the way you rise above challenges, it speaks louder than words. You're becoming a beacon, drawing others to God's goodness. But let's talk about the cost. Every shift comes with a price. Not a punishment, but a refining. God might ask you to let go of comfort zones. He might call you to forgive someone who hurt you. He might push you to step out in faith when it feels risky. That's the pruning process. It's not easy, but it's worth it. John 15:2 says, "Every branch that bears fruit He prunes, that it may bear more fruit." The pruning prepares you for the harvest, and what a harvest it will be. This big thing moving in your life is leading to abundance, not just for you, but through you. God is making you a channel of His blessings. Your hands will give what your heart has received. Your life will overflow, touching everyone around you. Imagine a river flowing freely, bringing life wherever it goes. That's you in this new season. If this is stirring your soul, type 777 inches, the comments. Declare that you're ready for the shift. Let heaven hear your faith. Now, let's talk about the power of your words. What you speak in this season matters. Your words aren't just sounds, they're seeds. They shape your reality. Speak life, speak faith, speak God's promises. When you declare, "I am chosen, I am blessed, I am ready," you're planting seeds for the shift to take root. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death." Use your words to call in the blessings God has for you. But don't just speak, listen. God is speaking to you right now through this message, through your circumstances, through that still small voice in your heart. Pay attention. The shift is happening, and God is guiding you through it. Maybe it's a nudge to start something new. Maybe it's a call to rest. Maybe it's a whisper to trust Him more. Whatever it is, listen. His voice is your compass. This big thing moving in your life is also about restoration. God is taking what was stolen and giving it back better than before. Lost opportunities, He's bringing new ones. Broken relationships, He's healing or replacing them with better. Shattered dreams, He's resurrecting them in ways you can't imagine. Joel 2:25 says, "I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten." That's His promise to you. But restoration requires trust. You can't hold on to bitterness and expect blessings. You can't cling to fear and expect freedom. Let go of what's holding you back. Forgive. Release. Trust God to make it right. The shift is happening, and it's bringing restoration in every area of your life. What was broken is being made whole. What was lost is being found, and as you step into this restoration, you'll notice something else: confidence. Not the kind that comes from pride, but the kind that comes from knowing who you are in God. You'll walk taller, speak bolder, live freer. This confidence will draw people to you. They'll see the shift and want to know your secret. Your secret? It's God. His presence in you is what makes you unstoppable. This shift is also about alignment. God is lining things up: your heart, your purpose, your path. Things that felt out of place are falling into order. Relationships that didn't make sense are finding clarity. Opportunities that seemed out of reach are coming into view. This alignment is God's way of preparing you for what's next. Trust the process. It's all coming together. But alignment requires surrender. You can't force God's plan. You can't rush His timing. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means giving over. Give your plans to God. Give your fears to Him. Give your dreams to Him. He's got better ones. Psalm 37:4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." Surrender and watch Him move. This big thing moving in your life is also about vision. God is expanding how you see yourself, your future, your purpose. Where you once saw limits, you'll see possibilities. Where you once saw obstacles, you'll see stepping stones. This vision isn't just wishful thinking, it's divine clarity. Habakkuk 2-3 says, "The vision is yet for an appointed time. It hastens to the end, it will not lie." Your vision is coming to pass. But vision requires focus. The world will try to distract you. Busyness, negativity, even well-meaning people, they can pull you off course. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on God. Write down the vision He gives you. Pray over it. Act on it. Every step you take toward it is a step into the shift He's orchestrating. If this message is igniting your faith, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls embracing their divine calling. Your support spreads this truth further, touching lives ready for their shift. Now, let's talk about the ripple effect. This shift in your life isn't just about you. It's about everyone you touch. Your family, your friends, even strangers. They'll feel the impact of what God is doing in you. Your shift will inspire others to trust God, to chase their purpose, to believe in the impossible. You're not just changing your life, you're changing the world. Think of Ruth in the Bible, a woman who lost everything, yet her faithfulness led to a legacy that changed history. She didn't know she was part of God's bigger plan, but her obedience shifted everything. That's you. Your shift is part of a divine tapestry, weaving together stories of redemption, hope, and power. You're not just a player in this story, you're a catalyst. But being a catalyst means staying grounded. The shift is big, but it starts small. It's in the daily choices, choosing faith over fear, love over anger, trust over doubt. It's in the way you pray, the way you forgive, the way you keep going. These small acts are the foundation of the big thing God is doing. Don't underestimate them. And as you stay grounded, you'll notice something else: joy. This shift brings a joy that doesn't depend on circumstances. It's a joy that bubbles up from knowing God is with you, working through you, moving for you. Nehemiah 8:10 says, "The joy of the Lord is your strength." That joy is your fuel. It's what keeps you going when the shift feels overwhelming. This big thing moving in your life is also about preparation. God isn't just giving you blessings, He's giving you responsibility. The abundance coming your way is meant to be stewarded, not hoarded. The influence you gain is meant to lift others, not yourself. The power you receive is meant to glorify God, not your ego. Be ready to handle what's coming with wisdom and humility. But don't be afraid of the responsibility. God doesn't call you to something He hasn't equipped you for. You have everything you need within you: His Spirit, His strength, His guidance. 2 Timothy 1-7 says, God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. You're ready. The shift is proof of that. And as you prepare, know this: the shift is already happening. You don't have to wait for a sign. The fact that you're hearing this, that your heart is stirring, that you're still here, it's the sign. God is moving, the wheels are turning, the doors are opening. Your job is to keep walking, keep trusting, keep believing. If you're ready to step into this shift, type 777 inches the comments. Declare to the universe that you're claiming what God has for you. Your faith is moving mountains right now. Now, let's talk about the unseen. This shift isn't just what you can see. It's what's happening behind the scenes. God is working in places you can't imagine, aligning things you can't yet perceive. Think of Daniel in the lion's den. He couldn't see the angels shutting the lions' mouths, but they were there. God is doing the same for you, protecting, providing, preparing in ways you'll only understand later. But the unseen requires faith. It's easy to believe when you see results. It's harder when you're in the middle, when the shift feels distant. That's when you lean on Hebrews 11:1. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Your faith is what bridges the gap between the unseen and the seen. Keep believing. The shift is closer than you think. This big thing moving in your life is also about identity. God is revealing who you really are, not the version the world tried to define, not the version your past tried to limit, but the version He created. You're not just a survivor, you're a conqueror. You're not just a dreamer, you're a doer. You're not just chosen, you're called. This shift is about stepping into that identity fully, unapologetically. And as you embrace this identity, you'll find courage you didn't know you had. Courage to say no to what doesn't align with God's plan. Courage to say yes to what scares you. Courage to stand alone if you have to. Joshua 1-9 says, Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. That's your promise. Claim it. This shift is also about timing. Not your timing, but God's. You might want it now, but He knows when you're ready. Trust His clock. Every delay is a setup. Every wait is a strengthening. Like a bow being pulled back, the tension is building your strength for the launch. When the moment comes, you'll soar higher than you ever thought possible. But timing requires patience. It's not passive waiting, it's active preparation. Pray, study, grow, serve. Every moment you spend preparing is a moment you're aligning with God's plan. The shift is coming, and when it does, you'll be ready to step into it with confidence and grace. And as you wait, know this: the shift is personal. God isn't just moving in the world, He's moving in you. Your heart, your mind, your spirit, they're being transformed. You're not the same person you were yesterday. You're growing into the person God always knew you could be. Romans 12:2 says, Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's happening now. Embrace it. This big thing moving in your life is also about purpose. You weren't created to drift. You were created to make a difference. The shift is clarifying your purpose, sharpening your focus, aligning your steps. You're not here by accident. You're here for impact. God is positioning you to fulfill a calling that's uniquely yours. But purpose requires action. You can't just dream it. you have to do it. Take the steps God shows you, even if they're small. Speak the words He gives you, even if they're quiet. Trust the path He lays out, even if it's unclear. Your purpose is unfolding, and this shift is the catalyst. If this is speaking to your soul, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls stepping into their God-given purpose. Your support helps spread this message to those who need it most. Now, let's talk about the overflow again. This shift isn't just about getting, it's about giving. God is filling you so you can pour out. Your blessings are meant to flow through you, touching lives, changing hearts, building legacies. Think of the widow in 2 Kings 4, whose oil kept flowing until every jar was filled. That's your life now, overflowing with God's goodness, spilling into the world around you. But overflow requires openness. You can't hold on to the blessings tightly. Let them flow. Give generously. Love boldly. Serve selflessly. The more you pour out, the more God pours in. That's the cycle of abundance. It's not about scarcity. It's about trust. Trust that God's supply is endless. And as you give, you'll notice something else: gratitude. This shift is teaching you to see God's hand in everything: the big wins, the small moments, even the challenges. Gratitude changes how you see the world. It turns obstacles into opportunities, pain into purpose, lack into abundance. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 says, "Give thanks in all circumstances." That's your strength in this season. This big thing moving in your life is also about community. You're not alone in this shift. God is connecting you with others who share your faith, your vision, your purpose. Look around. The people He's bringing into your life aren't random. They're part of the plan. Together, you'll amplify the light, multiply the impact, fulfill the calling. But community requires humility. You can't walk in pride and expect to build something lasting. Be real. Be vulnerable. Be willing to learn from others. Ecclesiastes 4:9 says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their toil." Your shift is stronger when you're connected. And as you connect, you'll see something else: multiplication. God doesn't just add to your life. He multiplies your faith, your resources, your influence. They're growing exponentially. This shift is taking you from addition to multiplication, from enough to overflow, from surviving to thriving. Trust the process. It's bigger than you can see. This shift is also about resilience. The enemy will try to stop it. Doubt will creep in. Fear will whisper. But you're stronger than that. You've been through too much to give up now. Ephesians 6:13 says, "Take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day." You're equipped, you're ready. The shift is yours. But resilience requires rest. You can't keep pushing without pausing. God is calling you to rest in Him, to find strength in His presence. Rest isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's trusting that God is working even when you're still. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." In this shift, rest is your secret weapon. And as you rest, you'll find something else: perspective. This shift is giving you a new way to see the world. Where you once saw limits, you'll see opportunities. Where you once saw endings, you'll see beginnings. This perspective is a gift, a lens through which you'll navigate the shift with clarity and confidence. This big thing moving in your life is also about faith. Not the kind that sits quietly, but the kind that moves mountains. Your faith is what's fueling this shift. It's what's opening doors, breaking chains, calling in blessings. Hebrews 11:6 says, "Without faith it is impossible to please God." Your faith is pleasing Him, and He's responding with miracles. But faith requires boldness. You can't shrink back now. The shift is here, and it's calling you to step up. Speak up. Show up. Be the chosen one God created you to be. The world is waiting for you. Your purpose is waiting for you. The shift is waiting for you. If you're ready to embrace this shift, type 777 inches the comments. Let the universe know you're claiming your place in God's plan. Your declaration is powerful. Now, let's talk about the unexpected again. This shift will bring surprises you didn't see coming. God is working in ways you can't predict, setting up moments that will take your breath away. Maybe it's a connection you didn't expect. Maybe it's a breakthrough you didn't plan. Whatever it is, it's God's hand at work, showing you He's bigger than your imagination. But surprises require trust. You might not understand why things are unfolding the way they are. That's okay. God doesn't need you to understand. He needs you to trust. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding." Lean on Him now. The shift is His work, not yours. And as you trust, you'll notice something else. Joy again. Not the fleeting kind, but the deep, unshakable kind. This joy comes from knowing you're in God's hands, that the shift is His plan, that your future is secure. It's a joy that carries you through uncertainty, through challenges, through the unknown. It's your strength. This shift is also about transformation, not just in your circumstances, but in you. God is making you new. New heart, new mind, new vision. You're shedding the old and stepping into the new. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, "If anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away. Behold, the new has come." That's you right now. Embrace it. But transformation requires surrender. You can't hold on to the old you and expect the new to take root. Let go of who you were. Let go of what didn't work. Let go of the fears that held you back. God is doing a new thing, and it starts with a new you. And as you transform, you'll see something else. Impact. Your shift isn't just changing you. It's changing the world around you. Your faith, your courage, your light, they're inspiring others. You're becoming a living testimony, a proof of God's power, a beacon of His love. People will look at you and see what's possible with God. This big thing moving in your life is also about timing again. God's timing is perfect, but it's not always comfortable. Sometimes it feels slow. Sometimes it feels sudden, but it's always right. Trust that every delay, every pause, every acceleration is part of His plan. He's preparing you for the exact moment when everything aligns. But timing requires faith. You might not see the full picture yet. That's okay. God sees it. He's guiding you, step by step, into the shift He's prepared. Isaiah 55:8-9 says, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. His ways are higher. Trust them, and as you trust, you'll find something else. Strength. Not the kind you muster up, but the kind God gives. This strength will carry you through the shift, through the challenges, through the unknowns. It's a strength that comes from knowing you're chosen, you're loved, you're called." Philippians 4:13 says, "I can do all things through Him who strengthens me." That's your truth. This shift is also about destiny. You're not just moving through life. You're moving toward something. God has a plan, a purpose, a future for you. This shift is aligning you with that destiny, pulling you closer to the life He designed. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." That's your promise. But destiny requires courage. You can't step into it if you're playing small. You can't claim it if you're holding back. Be bold, be brave, be the chosen one God created you to be. The shift is here, and it's calling you to rise. If this is igniting your spirit, type 777 inches the comments. Declare that you're ready for what God is doing. Let heaven hear your voice. Now, let's talk about the power of this shift. It's not just changing your life, it's changing the atmosphere. Your presence, your faith, your light, they're shifting the spiritual climate around you. People will feel it. Situations will change because of it. You're not just a person, you're a force. God is using you to bring His kingdom to earth. But power requires responsibility. You can't wield it carelessly. Use it to lift others. Use it to glorify God. Use it to fulfill your purpose. 1 Peter 4:10 says, "Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace." That's your calling in this shift. And as you steward this power, you'll notice something else. Alignment again. Everything is coming together. Your heart, your purpose, your path. The things that felt out of place are finding their fit. The dreams that felt distant are coming into focus. This alignment is God's hand, orchestrating every detail for your good. But alignment requires trust. You might not see how it all connects yet. That's okay. God does. He's weaving a story bigger than you can imagine, and this shift is a chapter in it. Trust the author. Trust the process. Trust the shift. This big thing moving in your life is also about breakthrough. Walls are coming down. Doors are opening. Chains are breaking. What once held you back is losing its grip. Isaiah 43:19 says, "Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? Perceive it now." The breakthrough is here. But breakthrough requires persistence. You've got to keep pushing, keep praying, keep believing. The shift is happening, but it's not automatic. Your faith, your actions, your trust, they're what bring it to life. Don't stop now. You're too close. And as you persist, you'll find something else. Hope. This shift is rekindling your hope, reminding you that God is faithful, that His promises are true, that your future is bright. Romans 15:13 says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing." That's your portion. Claim it. This shift is also about vision again. God is giving you eyes to see what others can't. You're seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. You're seeing possibilities where others see dead ends. This vision is your guide, your compass, your light. Follow it. But vision requires action. You can't just see it, you have to move toward it. Take the steps God shows you. Speak the words He gives you. Trust the path He lays out. Habakkuk 2:2 says, "Write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so he may run who reads it." Write it, run with it. The shift is yours. And as you run, you'll notice something else. Strength again. Not just physical, but spiritual. You're stronger than you realize, because God is your strength. Every step you take in this shift is powered by Him. Psalm 28:7 says, "The Lord is my strength and my shield. Lean on Him. He's got you." This big thing moving in your life is also about legacy again. The shift isn't just for now, it's for generations. Your obedience, your faith, your courage, they're planting seeds that will grow long after you're gone. You're not just living for yourself, you're living for those who come after you. But legacy requires sacrifice. You might have to give up comfort, control, even relationships that don't align with God's plan. It's not easy, but it's worth it. What you sow now will reap a harvest for years to come. Galatians 6-7 says, "Whatever one sows, that will he also reap." Sow well. The shift is your seedbed. And as you sow, you'll find something else. Peace again. This shift brings a peace that anchors you, no matter what comes. It's a peace that says, God's got this. It's a peace that keeps you steady in the storm. John 16:33 says, "In me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation. But take heart, I have overcome the world." That's your promise. This shift is also about joy again. Not the kind that fades, but the kind that lasts. It's a joy that comes from knowing you're in God's plan, that you're chosen, that you're loved. This joy is your strength, your fuel, your light. Nehemiah 8:10 says it again. "The joy of the Lord is your strength. Let it carry you." And as you carry this joy, you'll notice something else. Influence again. Your shift is drawing people to you. They see your light, your faith, your peace, and they want it. You don't have to preach, just be. Your life is the sermon. Matthew 5:16 says it again. "Let your light shine. Shine now." The shift is your stage. This big thing moving in your life is also about restoration again. God is making all things new. Your heart, your dreams, your future. What was broken is being mended. What was lost is being returned. Joel 2:25 says it again. "I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten." Believe it. The shift is your restoration. But restoration requires faith. You've got to believe God can do it, even when it looks impossible. You've got to trust He's working, even when you can't see it. Hebrews 11:1 says it again. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for. Your faith is what's bringing this shift to life. And as you believe, you'll find something else. Courage again. This shift is calling you to be bolder than ever, to speak when it's hard, to act when it's scary, to trust when it's uncertain. Joshua 1-9 says it again. "Be strong and courageous." That's you. The shift is your courage. This shift is also about purpose again. You're not here to wander, you're here to make a mark. God is clarifying your purpose, sharpening your purpose, focus, aligning your steps. Jeremiah 29-11 says it again. "I know the plans I have for you." Those plans are unfolding now. Step into them, but purpose requires obedience. You can't walk in God's plan if you're walking your own. Listen to His voice, follow His lead, take the steps He shows you. John 10:27 says, "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me." Hear Him now. The shift is your path. And as you follow, you'll notice something else. Freedom again. This shift is breaking every chain, setting you free to be who God created you to be. You're not bound by fear, shame, or lack. You're free to live, to love, to lead. Galatians 5:1 says it again. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Live in it. This big thing moving in your life is also about vision again. God is expanding your sight, showing you what's possible, guiding you toward what's next. You're not limited by what you see now. You're empowered by what God sees for you. Habakkuk 2-3 says it again. "The vision is yet for an appointed time." Your time is now. But vision requires trust. You might not see the whole path yet. That's okay. God does. Take the next step. Trust the next nudge. Follow the next whisper. Proverbs 3:5-6 says it again. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Trust Him now. The shift is His plan. And as you trust, you'll find something else. Strength again. You're stronger than you know, because God is your strength. Every challenge you've faced has built this strength. Every trial has forged it. Psalm 28:7 says it again. The Lord is my strength. Lean on Him. The shift is your power. This shift is also about legacy again. You're not just living for today, you're building for tomorrow. Your faith, your choices, your courage, they're shaping a future that will outlast you. Galatians 6:7 says it again. Whatever one sows, that will he also reap. Sow well. The shift is your legacy. And as you sow, you'll notice something else. Peace again. This shift is bringing a peace that grounds you, a peace that holds you, a peace that carries you. Philippians 4:7 says it again. The peace of God, which surpasses all understanding. That's yours. Claim it. This big thing moving in your life is also about breakthrough again. Walls are falling, doors are opening, chains are breaking. Isaiah 43:19 says it again. I am doing a new thing. See it, believe it. The shift is your breakthrough. But breakthrough requires persistence. Keep praying, keep believing, keep moving. Don't stop now. You're too close. Hebrews 10:36 says, you have need of endurance, so that when you have done the will of God, you may receive what is promised. Endure. The shift is yours. And as you endure, you'll find something else. Hope again. This shift is reigniting your hope, reminding you that God is faithful, that His promises are true. Romans 15:13 says it again. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace. That's your portion. Embrace it. This shift is also about transformation again. God is making you new heart, new mind, new life. You're not who you were. You're who He's calling you to be. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says it again. The old has passed away. Behold, the new has come. That's you. Step into it. But transformation requires surrender. Let go of the old. Let go of the fear. Let go of the doubt. God is doing a new thing, and it starts with a new you. Romans 12:2 says it again. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Surrender now. The shift is your transformation. And as you surrender, you'll notice something else. Courage again. This shift is calling you to be braver than ever, to step out when it's scary, to speak up when it's hard, to trust when it's uncertain. Joshua 1:9 says it again. Be strong and courageous. That's you. The shift is your courage. This big thing moving in your life is also about purpose again. You're not here to drift. You're here to make a difference. God is clarifying your purpose, aligning your steps, calling you higher. Jeremiah 29:11 says it again. I know the plans I have for you. Those plans are unfolding. Step into them. But purpose requires action. You can't just dream it. You have to do it. Take the steps. Speak the words. Trust the path. John 10:27 says it again. My sheep hear my voice. Hear Him now. The shift is your purpose. And as you act, you'll find something else. Freedom again. This shift is setting you free. Free from fear, free from lack, free from shame. You're free to be who God created you to be. Galatians 5:1 says it again. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Live in it. This shift is also about vision again. God is giving you eyes to see what's possible, to see beyond the now, to see his plan. Habakkuk 2-3 says it again. The vision is yet for an appointed time. Your vision is now, run with it. But vision requires faith. You might not see it all yet. That's okay. God does. Trust him. Take the step. Follow the nudge. Proverbs 3-5-6 says it again. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Trust now. The shift is yours. And as you trust, you'll notice something else. Strength again. You're stronger than you think, because God is your strength. Psalm 28-7 says it again. The Lord is my strength. Lean on him. The shift is your power. This big thing moving in your life is also about legacy again. You're building something that lasts, something that impacts, something that glorifies God. Galatians 6-7 says it again. Whatever one sows, that will he also reap. Sow well. The shift is your legacy. And as you sow, you'll find something else. Peace again. This shift is bringing a peace that holds you, a peace that guides you, a peace that sustains you. Philippians 4-7 says it again. The peace of God, that's yours. Claim it. This shift is also about breakthrough again. Walls are falling. Doors are opening. Chains are breaking. Isaiah 43-19 says it again. I am doing a new thing. See it. Believe it. The shift is your breakthrough. But breakthrough requires faith. Keep believing. Keep praying. Keep moving. Hebrews 10:36 says it again. You have need of endurance. Endure. The shift is yours. And as you endure, you'll notice something else. Hope again. This shift is reigniting your hope, reminding you that God is faithful. Romans 15:13 says it again. May the God of hope fill you. Embrace it. This shift is also about transformation again. God is making you new. You're not who you were. You're who he's calling you to be. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says it again. The new has come. Step into it. But transformation requires surrender. Let go of the old. Let go of the fear. Let go of the doubt. Romans 12:2 says it again. Be transformed. Surrender now. The shift is yours. And as you surrender, you'll find something else. Courage again. This shift is calling you to be brave, to step out, to trust. Joshua 1-9 says it again. Be strong and courageous. That's you. The shift is your courage. This big thing moving in your life is also about purpose again. You're here to make a difference, to shine, to fulfill God's plan. Jeremiah 29-11 says it again. I know the plans I have for you. Step into them. But purpose requires action. Take the steps. Speak the words. Trust the path. John 10:27 says it again. My sheep hear my voice. Hear him now. The shift is your purpose. And as you act, you'll notice something else. Freedom again. This shift is setting you free to be who God created you to be. Galatians 5:1 says it again. It is for freedom. Live in it. This shift is also about vision again. God is giving you eyes to see his plan, to see what's possible. Habakkuk 2-3 says it again. The vision is yet for an appointed time. Your vision is now, but vision requires faith. Trust him. Take the step. Proverbs 3-5-6 says it again. Trust in the Lord. Trust now. The shift is yours. And as you trust, you'll find something else. Strength again. You're stronger than you think. Psalm 28:7 says it again. The Lord is my strength. Lean on him. The shift is your power. This big thing moving in your life is also about legacy again. You're building something eternal. Galatians 6-7 says it again. Whatever one sows, sow well. The shift is your legacy. And as you sow, you'll notice something else. Peace again. This shift is bringing a peace that sustains you. Philippians 4-7 says it again. The peace of God, claim it. This shift is also about breakthrough again. Walls are falling. Isaiah 43-19 says it again. I am doing a new thing. See it. The shift is your breakthrough. But breakthrough requires faith. Keep believing. Hebrews 10:36 says it again. You have need of endurance. Endure. The shift is yours. And as you endure, you'll find something else. Hope again. This shift is reigniting your hope. Romans 15:13 says it again. May the God of hope embrace it. This shift is also about transformation again. God is making you new. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says it again. The new has come. Step into it.